What's up, y'all? I'm Mike.
I'm Chuck.
We're Team Omega. We got a special guest in the house today. We got Matt
Davis from Rockathon Records.
And I am Gus Stathis, one of the owners of the Barrel House where we are right now. And unfortunately, the other owner, Sarah, could not be here right now because Ellie is sick with a cold. But we are super excited. We are opening up, we're cracking the seal on Guided by Voice, a Space Gun.
A real quick note on this seal cracking is that this is the first record we have with just the easy opening on the back. I'm super excited about that. It's,
Took a lot of planning on my part to get that done.
that you, man. That's all me. I appreciate you.
Yeah. And as we always do, we want to pair this with a beer. For this one, we chose Warped Wings Trotwood Lager because it's like the most Dayton beer I could think of for the most Dayton band that there is, right? Yeah. Nice, easy, 4% light lager, brewed 100 feet that way at Warped Wing Brewing Company. So, gentlemen,
thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So this record, the inner sleeve, the artwork there, you've got the lyrics on the back. That's pretty sweet. And a big shout out to you guys as well for the download code, because a lot of people don't do that. I appreciate you. I love the download codes.
Right.
Who doesn't want to listen in the car too? You know what I mean?
Artifact.
And it should always be that way. I think if you're going to pay that much for a record, it should come with a download.
Right. Exactly.
Sure.
Rockathon's always
Gus,
got you.
I'll trade you.
Drop that on there? Oh, thank you, sir. What a deal.
Yeah.
We both win.
So Matt, tell us a little bit about Space Gun, man.
Well, I've been listening to it for probably 10 months, maybe 100 times, and it still surprises me. It continues to open up over time. So as with a lot of Bob records, it's not what you hear on the first listen or the second or third. A lot of times you'll find something that's interesting on the 20th or 50th listen.
Right.
There's always a few growers.
Absolutely.
Always.
And then there's always the ones that punch you right in the butt right away, you know?
Well, I think that's good. It's definitely one of them.
I think that's one of the benefits, or what draws me personally at least to Bob's music, is that like you said, you can listen to something 1,000 times and then discover that one little hook that you didn't know was there, but it was there all along, and now that's going to be stuck in your head for the next week.
it's like watching a Tarantino movie for the 50th time. You find something you didn't see the first 49 times.
Right.
That's the way it is with Bob's music.
Absolutely, and I think this one hits you too right away. I mean, a lot of the reviews that have been coming out have been rave, 4 stars from Mojo, and Matt Hickey gave it a great review in Magnet that'll be coming out soon. And from top to bottom, all the reviews have been great. And a lot of those, reviewers don't have the luxury of sitting on it for 10 months and listening to it.
Right.
So we know it's, hitting people right away.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's good.
And it does.
Yeah. Well, and the production, I think we touched on this a little bit earlier before the video. It's just so loud and in your face. Like Kevin's drums, they hit.
Well, it's the benefit of, having Travis and Mark and Doug and Kevin all in the New York area, where Bob can write the songs and send them off, and where it's still somewhat postal, right? And they're able to spend time in the studio, right? Bob wants to go quick. Well, these guys can take it and spend time in the studio, flesh it out, make sure it's, what is big and huge, because they're all fans, right? And that's also the benefit. These guys want it to sound amazing, and then they bring it back to Bob, and he spends time with vocals and things like that. So having all those guys together and having a true band like that with unbelievable ability, right? These guys, and no offense to classic lineup or any other lineups, but in my opinion, this is the most talented group of musicians that Bob's ever worked with.
Well, it's a band full of frontmen. They could all front band. They have front bands in the past, I believe. They're all top notch. And sonically, this new album and the last How Do You Spell Heaven is just a huge sound.
Well, and Travis being a huge fan, he understands and is going to spend time to get that sound that Bob wants. And I think you're seeing a benefit too, because Travis has been working with them at the live shows. And these live shows have been sounding unbelievable because they brought him on to do sound.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
All right, so before we cut this, what can you tell us about the next one?
Well, we got, I mean, we...
Hey, that's great.
Right.
Bob doesn't ever slow down, obviously, right? So you're going to see more tour dates announced, and obviously there's a bunch already. And the set list is changing from quite dramatically.
Yeah?
So a lot of surprises coming up for the tour this year. We have Eat 14 coming out. It'll go on sale here in a few weeks. If you order it, you will also get the GBB Space Gun sticker, right? And then we have Waved Out repressing. It's the 20th anniversary. So we're doing LP only, and that'll be September. The next Cash Rivers will be coming out on Bob's birthday. It's great and hilarious. And then, unsurprisingly, Bob and the band is done with the next Guided by Voices album, which is a 32-song double album called Zeppelin Over China.
Zeppelin Over China.
Zeppelin Over China. It is all Bob songs. It sounds a lot like the production value of Space Gun. It's huge. So that's next February, and it's already done. So I'll have the ability to sit on that for 10 months and come back next year when that comes out. We'll do it again.
We'd love to have you back, man. I appreciate your insight and everything. This has been great.
Well, I'm lucky and blessed. You know, I'm a fan too, right?
Yeah.
I was a fan first, and then Mike and Kevin and I and the other guys, Vince and Joe, everybody that works at Rockathon, we're lucky and we're blessed to be working with Bob and helping him out and do these releases and all the other projects he wants to do. So.
Oh yeah. Right on. Well, cheers, gentlemen.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Make sure you stop by Omega Music and grab that Space Gun. You probably already have some Trotwoods in the fridge, but you should get some more at the Barrel House for sure.
Yep.
And keep spinning.
Yeah, cheers.